There will never be another generation that remembers a time without technology.
We now have technology on the go, it's everywhere, and it's on all the time.
It's impossible to not be involved in that environment.
Technology is an amazing tool, but it could also be an amazing weapon. Electronic bullying is using technology, whether it's a computer or a cell phone or an electronic capable device, to purposely hurt another person.
She started calling me all these names and saying stuff about me.
Messages like, oh, you're stupid hick.
She sent him pictures. 10 people involved, there was threats.
Statistics have shown that I think probably over 60 to 70% have been cyberbullied.
I think most kids don't understand the power of the internet and what kind of damage can be done.
I think a lot of the issues are happening because they're not even thinking. They're just reacting. So-and-so said this about me, I'm going to say that.
And sometimes it's fun and in jest, but when it becomes malicious, and when someone sets a boundary and asks them to stop, that's when it crosses the line.
It used to be when we were young, if you got bullied, it was between you and the bully and maybe a few people standing around. But now it's between you and the bully and possibly hundreds of thousands of people that could potentially see.
One person makes a post on Facebook and everyone else joins in.
It was between the whole school.
Everyone can see it.
This person is showing this person is showing that person is showing that person.
Sometimes it escalates.
It got so out of hand.
Everything you do creates a digital footprint, everything. And you can go and you can delete that video or you can delete that posting, but it's never really gone.
Seriously, it's scary stuff.
There's no escaping it.
That is out there forever.
It just hurt, thinking that my best friend would actually do that to me.
It was definitely a caged feeling.
I just kind of gave up.
Oh, I was beyond stressed.
The number of suicides are increasing dramatically because of this. It has become really overwhelming for a lot of young people.
Because a lot of times people internalize the pain, and other people aren't aware.
It's important for anyone to know, especially students, that there is help out there and there is support out there.
Bullying is about power and control. That's what they're looking for.
Cyberbullies want an audience. They want to know that they're getting under your skin and that they're making you upset.
The best thing for a victim to do is just stop the conversation.
When you get involved in the drama, it just gets out of control. Don't feed the fire.
If the bully is sending a message to their potential victim and the victim isn't responding, basically they've been defeated.
The best thing and the biggest thing to do is tell somebody, and tell somebody who can do something about it. Parents, teachers, principals, talk to the police. It takes away the power.
Talk to someone about it.
Anyone that you trust, really.
Deal with it until it's done.
You got to tell somebody.
Documenting when you're being bullied is really important. One of the best ways to document it is to screenshot the material. So just take a quick snapshot with your computer or your cell phone and store it somewhere so that you can show it to police, teachers, parents.
Because then you've got very easily accessible proof.
In most cases, we can track down who is the bully, and we can address the bully and bring them in and identify them to say, look, there is an accountability for what you're doing. You can't do what you're doing.
Cyberbullying does affect the victim, but it also affects the bully.
And it's a $250 charge for those who have been bullying a minor in a public place. And a school is classified as a public place. Cyberbullying is done through the airwaves. That would all be classified as public places.
For the bully, it creates something they're going to be linked to. It definitely can have a huge impact on the rest of their lives. We've definitely become a society where we don't want to become involved.
It just takes one person to put a comment on there saying, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't do this. And in a lot of circumstances, that's all it takes, is for one person to say, what you're doing is not okay. Individuals have to learn to respect each other online.
Think before you're posting, consider what you're saying and how you're saying it.
And how it can be interpreted by other people.
Check your privacy settings on any social media sites that you're using. Just because you think you have your privacy settings on doesn't mean that there aren't many people that can't see it.
Privacy settings are like a fence around your yard. And if you have a fence around your yard, it can keep people out, but people can always jump the fence. So the key is just not having anything there that they can find.
Remember to be respectful of others and be aware and cognizant of what we are putting online. Think before you press send.